Hi, I'm Jason Christopher.
And I'm Mary Heitmeyer, bringing you health, beauty, fitness, and the best of Arizona. Because Healthy You cares about you.
Brought to you by Terri's Consign and Design Furnishings and Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, Healthy HUTV and its power team are committed to one thing, a healthier you. Tune in Sundays at 1 on Cox 7 Arizona and right now on Channel 2644.
Hey, we're pretty excited. It is the Midway transformation, if you've been following along, between both Linda and Terri. Now, if you remember, Terri came across with a big hard punch to the face of Linda when all this started. But you know what happened? Well, Linda took the lead, 20-10. In fact, Linda came back with a strong jab to the face. And in fact, we're going to find out from Linda right now about how her Midway transformation has been going.
I'm at the Midway now, and I am just feeling fantastic. I have a lot of energy. I really feel good from the inside out. I never felt bad before this, but I really feel there's a settling, there's a calming in my whole body and being, and a lot of it is from going through a lot of different pieces of this program. The progress that I've had is understanding that my liver wasn't working right, and I didn't realize that. I did have my gallbladder out years ago, and I've never had a doctor tell me that my tests were looking bad. But when Dr. T really looked and examined me, she could tell that my body was not filtering and was not detoxing properly. And so with a matter of a couple days, she just made a world of difference of how I now filter things through. And in my life, I live in the plumbing world, so a lot has to do with filters and drainage. And so I can really connect now how each piece of my body and the digestive system and my liver is working. Dr. Tindora has really made a difference in my cholesterol is one. I had a number of 209 and it's now 153. So in a matter of 6 weeks, it's dropped down considerably. She is now actually saying halt, add in avocados or some almonds to help with that. And my HDL and LDL levels are at an excellent level. Jen has told me I've lost now 25 inches total, and I've also lost 20 pounds. So although when I started this journey, it wasn't about pounds and it wasn't about total calories, things like that, those are definitely progress in showing that I'm going the right direction. Every single day I can share that somebody at least 2 to 3 times a day says, wow, your face looks so different. And I have to laugh because it's like, wow, I'm not sure what it was 6 weeks ago, but I feel great, and I'm looking forward to continuing on this path, and I can't wait to see what they're going to say here in another few weeks. It's very interesting how the power team works behind the scenes. All of them get together, they talk about what my need is, they talk about what my allergies are, they talk about where my strengths are or my challenges. And I'll say something to Jen as a personal trainer, you know, I'm really feeling tired, and all of a sudden I have this phone call from Dr. Tindora saying, Linda, you need to sleep. You haven't slept in a long time. You need to focus and get some sleep. Your body's going through a lot. So the power team has been incredible to work with because behind the scenes, they're planning and switching things on me, and I can focus on work. And so it's been a great experience.
Linda, it sounds like everything is going well, and I must say, first and foremost, I'm glad your plumbing is up to par.
Thank you.
Internally, I'm talking, and I got to mention too, professionally, your plumbing business, Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, you just won this huge national award.
Yes, from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce.
So, and how many businesses are picked for this?
They picked 75 nationwide. We're the only one in Arizona that have received it.
So professionally, you're rocking. And your support system, you talked about support system, how important it is, especially with the Healthy You Power team, how they've been behind you 100%.
Yes.
And your husband Chris is an amazing guy. He's not only helping you, but he's also taking the journey.
He is. He's losing weight. He's learning a lot about nutrition. He's loving the organic foods. He's juicing for me. We're really loving to do this together. It's been really a great journey to do this together.
The new juice man.
The juice man.
I like that. There we go. A little plug for Chris. And lastly, you know, where do you see yourself in a year from now? What is the perfect Linda in your mind?
Great question. I've been thinking of that a lot lately. The perfect Linda is really somebody that's much more balanced than I was 6 weeks ago. Not just focused on business, but focused on nutrition, health, walking 3Ks.
Yeah, what you just did, your first 3K.
Terri and I had a great time.
Well, Linda, I'm so glad you brought up Terri. Not only your partner in crime, you guys are competing against each other, but also
we're having fun.
Yeah, you have this good friendship going on. Friendly, I gotta say. We're gonna find out, in fact, about Terri and see how her Midway transformation coming up next.
You know, at my midway point, here's the biggest thing about this TV show
for myself and all of you that are watching it. The saying is, give a man a fish, you feed him for the day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for life. Because I've had a little harder time following all the rules and doing the really heavy-duty dieting. And in spite of all that, I learned how to get healthy. And the team has taught me how to get healthy. And it's actually, you know, when your health is good and when they've done those things, then your body is able to just naturally live correctly. One of the things that I have battled with is cholesterol. And so I remember everyone's joking. So when I got shown my cholesterol, I went down by 70 points. And I remember even looking, I've even cheated, how'd that happen? And it's because it works. I think of what people will notice is I show a lot of comedy. And if you really have studied anything in life, that comedy is sometimes is something to cover up. And I have bought into the idea that I just say, I don't have time. I don't have time for emotions, and I'm real good about stuffing them, as they say. Obviously, I was stuffing them. And so I always, if people ask me about, well, how's the emotions, my first answer had been, I don't have time for the emotions. I really do always just push them away. And yet, as I'm sitting here and taking the time to talk about it, we all do have to realize it was my emotions that got in the way for me to move on. And so it really does tell us that anything you're doing in life, you've got to go back and make sure you're integrating all the parts of you, your spiritual, your health, your emotions, and you know, your professional life. And so being healthy and living here on earth is about integrating all.
All right, Terri. So you took a hit, you took a hard right punch.
I did.
You know, so I'm not going to say that Linda necessarily won this round, because all in all, you're winning because you've lost some weight. You're getting healthier.
Yes, and that is true. At the end of the day, it is about both of us losing weight and getting healthy, which is the biggest thing. But I'm really proud of Linda. I mean, she really showed me. She's inspired me. But you know what? I'm just like Rocky. I may have gone down in the middle round, but you know I'm going to come back out like a butterfly on my feet.
So she's kind of like your Adrian. She's standing right there by your side, helping you out along through this whole battle.
Yeah.
And you know what? Professionally, I mean, you've got all this stuff going on. You had another change at one of the Terri stores.
Oh, absolutely. Transformation has been what I've been doing. Our Scottsdale building did go into foreclosure, and so we ended up going back to the first building that I built many years ago. So it's kind of like going home. So we're just going from the 101 in Raintree to Hayden in Raintree. So just a little transformation of the store. But I get to move the whole thing and help them. And so I'm going to be working out the whole time, Linda, lifting sofas, getting thinner.
See, that just proves transformation is not a bad thing all the way around.
No, it's not.
All right, I'm going to ask the same question of you as I asked of Linda. Where do you see the perfect Terri in a year from now?
Lean and green. You know, being lean is what I've learned from all of you, and thank you so very much. And green, I just am so compassionate about recycling, reuse, reduce, and all that. And so I'm working on a green factory so I can repurpose furniture and put it back in instead of us just tossing it out. I'm working on franchising, and I'm starting to work on some speaking again and getting out there. And you know, our whole world needs some transformation. We all need that hope again, and get out there and go.
All right, so you heard it here. And matter of fact, we're going to hear it next from the Healthy You Power team about how the ladies' transformation is going. Coming up next.